Hey guys, what's up? How's it going? This is Easy Things to Draw. I'm Enrique. What is up? Check out this pen. It is an Easy Things to Draw pen. I handed these out at Comic-Con. I thought that was really cool. I'm not selling them. I just wanted to show you. You know, I hand them out for free at Comic Convention. So anyways, today, if you saw the title of this thing, it is kind of a semi-response to a few different people that asked this question, right? So where do you start? If you're a beginner, if you see a lot of these tutorials and when you look at the sea of tutorials, right, throughout YouTube, throughout, I don't know, Vimeo, throughout, mostly YouTube, mostly out there, different websites, it seems overwhelming, right? You're like, what are you going to do? Like, what do you do? As a newbie, it's like, it's scary almost, right? So I do get that question, where do you begin? So I'll tell you, generally here, my opinion, based on teaching people and based on seeing people and based on seeing people at different levels, what you should do if you want to start. So the first thing is find out what you want to draw. You want to be like a portrait guy? Do you want to draw cars? Do you want to draw scenery? Do you want to paint scenery? Do you want to like, I don't know, paint murals? What is it you want to do? Figure out what you want to do first. That'll be good. I'm going to assume if you're here, you just want to draw stuff in general. Maybe mostly people. People kind of get into it because it's like they can relate. People, animals. I don't know a whole lot of guys that want to draw backgrounds right off the bat. You want to draw things you relate to, like people. And I'm just going to doodle right here just to kind of like have some ambiance here, as some atmosphere as I'm talking. To give you a clear example, let's say you want to draw cars, right? Let's say you've sketched a little bit. Just a little. And that's it. But you don't really know what's going on. First thing you do, and this is my advice, grab a sketchbook. Sketchbooks are great. It's better than just a pile of papers that you just have sitting there and they don't mean anything, right? When you have a pile of papers, it's at the start, it's almost a psychology thing. Get a sketchbook and you're like, oh, cool. Sketchbooks are for artists. It kind of does something to your mind a little bit. You're like, all right, this is awesome. You have a little place that you go to, a special place to draw. That's the only thing you do. That's the only thing you do is to draw on that thing. This can be used in the printer, etc. So, like I said, get into the psychology of it. Get a sketchbook. They're real cheap. Cheap one doesn't matter. Really cheap at the store, and just start sketching around. Because the first thing you want to do is you're going to want your dexterity to go up, right? You're going to want the control that you have over whatever tool you use, whether it be pen, pencil. You're going to want that to go up immediately, right? Because that's the beginner's thing, right? You don't have control of the muscles in your hand, your shoulder, none of that. Get control of that, and the only way to do that is mileage. Draw whatever you want. Take a shot at cars if you want to draw cars, right? Take a shot at it. They're going to suck, right? At the beginning, you can't help that. They're going to be crappy. Sorry for saying that bad word, guys, but come on. You guys are old enough, right? And just start that. And do it at least, an hour a day? At least 5 days a week. Do it a bunch. Do it for 5 hours in a row. Do whatever you want. But at the very least, maybe do it an hour a day for like 5 or 6 days a week. The more you do it, the more you'll probably zoom past that beginner stage. Then after that, start looking up tutorials on that exact topic. If it's cars, like I said, look up car tutorials. Here's the truth, right? A lot of tutorials kind of sometimes suck. So you have to dig through, look at the thumbs up to thumbs down ratio on, on the YouTube video. It's going to be a YouTube video. You could buy a tutorial. Those are cool. You can go on Gumroad.com. They have very good videos. You can buy them like for $3 or $4 at a time. I have a Gumroad, but it's mostly for women. I draw girls on there. And go on there. Check out these long tutorials. Some tutorials will be like an hour, like if you go to Gnomon, Gnom. I'll write it down in the link. Gnomon. Those videos are quality. They're from big illustrators. I believe they have like a membership thing. The way it works, how you buy like I think it's like you pay. I don't remember. You pay a certain amount of money a month, and you can download whatever video you want, or you can stream it. But check that out. And then follow that tutorial, and then whatever you learn from it, apply it instantly, immediately. Just try it out. You know what I mean? If they say, hey, you're gonna, draw the window, whatever. I don't really know much about cards. I did do a card tutorial video, but I'm not really thinking about that right now. But follow it. Follow what you're gonna do. And that's how you get into it. One of the biggest things, and this is not to anyone personally, you know what I mean? This whole kind of like, where do you start thing? The truth is you gotta, outside of doing that, that's one approach, what I just said. But then also you just gotta jump in. Like, just don't be afraid. You know what I mean? A lot of that has to do with fear. Like, I'm afraid that this is gonna suck. I'm afraid I'm not gonna be as good at this as I'm as everything else. I'm afraid that this isn't gonna be my thing, or whatever. It's kind of a fear thing. You gotta just jump into it. It's gonna be uncomfortable, right? It's gonna be uncomfortable at the beginning, but you're gonna love it. You're going to love it, I promise. It's going to be awesome. So, anyways, that's my idea on where to start. If you have any questions, if I didn't clarify anything in that, you know what I mean? If you take one thing away from this video, it would be jump in. Just jump into this giant pool of, knowledge, right? This giant pool of art. Do it. Just jump in. And a lot of that stuff, like I said, if you're going the wrong direction, it'll auto-correct as you watch more videos, as you watch different things. You can watch my videos if you want. Obviously, I like if you do that, right? I love people watching my videos. It's great. But I don't have every single topic yet. You know what I mean? So my stuff is still limited, but I would look for it on the search bar. So anyways, like I said, take one thing away, jump in. Jump in the deep end immediately. Also, guys, because I find, honestly, this is a very big mental part of this, right? A very big part of this whole drawing thing and how well you progress and how fast you progress, right? And how good you are within the first year. That kind of is really in your mind. It's really, really a lot of that is your personality, your habits, right? Your art practice, how you go about training. You know what I mean? That is such a big deal. And I have I'm going to pimp it out right now. I'm going to have a course on this subject. It's going to be the 22 steps to becoming a better artist. I am going to sell it. You know what I mean? It's the first thing ever. I'm going to straight up sell. You know what I mean? But right now I'm still making it. So I still got to edit it. I have to run it across my artist friends so they can check it out, and they're gonna screen it because I want it to be good. And I'll let you guys know when it comes out. But if you want to know when it comes out, you can join the email list. I'll put the link on the left side of the page somewhere. Click the link, and that'll take you to a page, and you can sign up for the email list, and I'll let you know when it's out. I'm not gonna spam anybody, okay? I'm not going to spam nobody. It's just a regular email list. I hardly even email people, to be honest. I probably only use that thing once every 2 months. I should really get on there, right? I should email stuff. But that's pretty much it. Okay, guys? That's the end. Sign up if you kind of like that stuff, sign up. And if you have any other questions, like I said, I'm repeating myself, comment below, and I'll maybe make a video about it. Talk to you guys later.